Good morning, colleagues. Today we are going to solve exercise 339 from the book Fundamentals of Electrical Circuits Sadiku. Well, in this exercise I am asked to determine the currents of the current I1 and the current I2 in the circuit shown in the figure. Ask us to determine these two currents. Well, let's start with current I1. Let's note that this circuit has a dependent voltage source. So we have to take this into account, and we have to look at how much that Ix that is showing us there is worth. So, let's start with the blue in the loop 1 I'm going to put here. I'm going to run a little bit. I have what it is like a loop analysis. I have minus 10 volts, 10 volts. The current enters through the negative plus 4 times the current I1. Behold, this is a source of tension, a source of dependent tension. So it would be minus 2 times a current and, well, all of this is going to be equal to 0. Now I'm going to apply algebra. I'm going to send this to the other side of the same. Here I'm going to have that as 4 and 1 minus 2 times 1 and x more. I'm going to multiply this by each term. It would be 6 times the n1 minus 6 times the n2 equals 10 volts. Hey? Okay. Here what I need to know is how much Yx is worth. Since this is current, Yx and the Y2, if the current Yx is the current 1 minus the current Y2, if I replace that I have to 4 times Y1 minus 2 times Yx, but Yx is worth Y1 minus Y2. Plus 6 times the current and 1 minus 6 times the current and 2 equals 10. Let's continue applying algebra. We have that the 4 is the n1 minus 2 times the n1 EH plus 2 times the Y2 plus 6 times the n1 minus 6 times the n2 is equal to 10 EH. If I operate whatever has the variables, that is, everything that has Y1 and everything that has Y2, I will get 8 for that. Eight and 1 minus 4 and 2 equals 10. This would be my first equation. You can verify it yourselves. Now I'm going to delete all of this and I'm going to make the loop on mesh 2. The loop on mesh 2 I get would be 6 times. Since we are in mesh 2 would be and 2 minus and 1 yes. A plus 2 times the current and 2 plus 12 volts is going to be equal to 0. Note that I do not put units because if we are doing loop analysis, what we are going to determine is current. If we are going to do node analysis, we determine the voltage, at the end we put the units, that would be 6 and 2 minus 6 and 1 plus 2 times and 2 will be equal to minus 12. If I operate whatever has Y1 and Y2, it would be minus 6 and 1 and 1. Here are 6. Here are 2 plus 8 and 2. Equal to minus 2. She is serious. Equation 2. So I have 2 equations here with 2 unknowns and I'm going to use MATLAB to determine what Y1 is worth. To determine how much I2 is worth, what the exercise Y1 and Y2 asks me for, I go to MATLAB and locate equation 1 was 8 space minus 4 semicolon, and in equation 2 it would be minus 6 space 8. Parallel equal would be 10 semicolons minus 12 and we verify the solution variable is equal to A versus B. I verify it tells me that the current Y1 is equal to 0.8 amperes and the current Y2 is equal to minus 0.9. So I put it here. This would be 0.8 amps and the other would be minus 0.9 amps. I verify that they only ask me for that and the exercise ends here. See you in the next one.